Hey everyone, it's Kimberly with I Dream a Lot on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, um, eBay. What am I missing? And YouTube, obviously. Anyway, I am a part-time reseller out of West Virginia. I work full-time. I love thrifting and I have been reselling off and on basically since online reselling, I would say off and on since 2008 or 2009. And before that, I was definitely selling like at garage sales or yard sales, Craigslist, things like that. So, as I said, I am part time. So, I mostly focus on really easy things to sell. So, clothing, some shoes, as long as they don't need any cleaning, because I don't have time to do that. Belts, I love selling belts. Handbags, when I can find decent handbags. Like I said, I'm in West Virginia, so I don't have access to a lot of really fantastic items. I have to dig. I have to go to the thrift store several times a week, so I'll pop in for like 30-45 minutes after work, do a quick walkthrough, stuff like that. I don't do any heavy thrifting anymore where I'm in the thrift store like all day. I used to do that. I was almost full time a few years ago, and then I kind of shifted gears, and I love what I do for work. But I cannot give up reselling. I always joke around and say this is like my retirement plan. So I'm investing now in my retirement. So basically, I have a separate account for my reselling business and I don't touch that money. Is it growing in terms of like an investment account? No, it's just kind of like a savings account. Um, and I use that account to purchase inventory, and any supplies or anything that I might need for my business. And then I'm doing YouTube now. So I just started YouTube a few months ago. I'm nowhere near being monetized or anything like that, but I'm working towards it. And so I'm just trying to get content out there. And I think people relate to me because a lot of us are in the same boat, right? Where we live in an area where we don't have access to really great items, luxury brands, or even like higher end bread and butter. But we can make a living. You can do very well. It depends on how much time you're putting into it. Obviously, I'm putting maybe 10 hours a week, and that's tops. So yeah, you kind of reap what you sow, kind of thing. But if you're in, oh, okay, that's my dog's. Jack has like this huge bone. I don't even know what it is. It's super heavy. I mean, he can't like eat it, or I don't know. Anyway, he just dropped it and I'm like, wait, what was that? When you live alone, like at least that's the way I am. Like every little thing, I'm like, wait, what's that? Somebody's breaking in. They're gonna kill me. When I have dogs that bark like crazy over every little thing, so no one could ever sneak into my house without my dogs going nuts. So anyway, watching too much Dateline and Unsolved Mysteries and all that, way too much. But anyway, all right, back to reselling. So I think at least from what I've heard, people messaging me or leaving comments or whatever, is they love to learn about what's selling for me, because that kind of gives them an idea of what they can look out for in their thrift stores. So yeah, so I'm just trying to grow my YouTube channel and hopefully provide information that is helpful to you. Maybe it's just kind of entertainment. I mean, not that I'm not entertaining, but you know what I mean? Like when we're listing and taking pictures of our inventory to list, if you're like me and a lot of other resellers, we just kind of love listening to reselling videos. And then little things will just kind of stick, right? And you'll be out in the thrift store and you see something, you're like, oh yeah, I remember I Dream a Lot or Kimberly, whatever, mention this. So anyway, that's it. I'm totally rambling. I think I'm just gonna do two separate haul videos. So I have hard goods, which I never have anymore because it's just it just takes too much time and energy to deal with hard goods, at least for me. Working full time and you know, having a personal life on the weekends and then taking care of the dogs and just all that stuff, and then just kind of taking care of life like laundry and running errands and getting your nails done and going to doctor's appointments, and it's like, yeah, where's the time? So I had a medical appointment yesterday in Northern Virginia, and anytime I get a chance, which I say it like it's that far, it's not that far. I'm from California. Like, you drive an hour, like, to go 10 miles. Like, so it takes me an hour to get to Northern Virginia. So anytime I go there, I have to thrift. So I went to a Goodwill yesterday, and they had some pretty decent stuff. And I found hard goods, and I shouldn't be buying hard goods. Yeah, but whatever. I have a haul for you, and then I have a bunch of clothes too. So I may do two different videos. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but you'll know because it'll be in the title of this video. So it's like, do I make two shorter videos, or do I make one long video? Or maybe some people just want to hear about hard goods. Some people just want to hear about clothing, whatever. I have some really good clothing, so I kind of feel like I want to do that separate. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's talk about the hard goods. Okay. So I have a few things from another thrift store that's kind of like a honey hole for me, but it's just this really small like thrift store, and everything's dirt cheap. Like, I get everything from 50 cents to $1. So it helps keep my cost of goods down so I can kind of pay up for other stuff. If you're new here, just know my average cost of goods, I don't know how it works out like this all the time, but every year my average cost of goods is about $4 an item. So keep that in mind. And also, if you're new here, I am trying to focus on items that will sell for at least $30. So I'm really trying not to buy anything for resale that is not going to sell for at least $30. Now, do I still buy stuff that is not going to sell for $30? Yeah. But I'm doing a lot better. You guys, I used to come home with bags and bags and bags of stuff. My death pile, it was just constant. And so that's not really the case any longer. So that I'm happy about. I'm moving through that old inventory that's in my garage. So that's an update. It's time to like condense bins again. So that's very good. I've been running sales, dropping prices, just kind of doing whatever I can to get rid of this stuff. I'm hoping to move in the next several months. So I'm that's in the back of my mind. Yeah, all of that. All right, let's jump into it. I'm going to talk about some hard goods that I got at my little honey hole first. So the first thing is, and you're going to think, oh my God, that's like dirty and gross and nobody wants that. So this is a Coach bag, and it is authentic, okay, but it's filthy. Now, it was $1, okay, so let's keep that in mind. And I want to tell you, God, that zipper's nice. Don't you love it when it's just high quality? It's actually not that, it's fairly, I mean, really clean on the inside, which is crazy because the outside is pretty filthy. But you know what? I watch those videos of those people cleaning Coach bags, and I want to try it. So I'm going to try it. But what I want to show you, where did it go? Hold on. Oh my goodness gracious, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. If I don't feel like cleaning the bag and dealing with it, I can redonate this. Okay, again, it was $1. But it's actually kind of a cute, fun summer bag, like even something just to like throw on and bring to the beach or something. But it still had the hang tag. Okay. Now, if you've ever tried to replace a tag for your Coach bag, you know they go from anywhere for $20 to $40, depending on what the tag is. So I'm going to look this up. And if these have a pretty decent sell-through rate and there's not a ton of them listed and it will go for at least 20, I was thinking I'll just redonate the bag and just sell this for 20, right? I mean, I paid $1. But I'm super curious to see if this will clean up nicely. I mean, it's just really dirty. It's very dirty. So I may try and clean it. We'll see. I will keep you updated, but I just wanted to point this out, that if you ever find like a Coach bag or a Dooney and Burke or whatever, and it's damaged or it's filthy, but it still has like the hardware or hang tag, go ahead and grab it, especially like if you're at the bins or it's Dollar Day and Goodwill. These sell. So same goes like if you find like a designer item, a really high priced item that's damaged and it's only $1 or it's at the bins, grab it, take the buttons off. Like St. John, Christian Dior, just Dolce & Gabbana, stuff like that. Take the buttons off, sell the buttons, just anything like that. Keep that in mind, especially for those of you who can shop at the bins on a regular basis. I don't have a bins near me at all. So that's why I purchased that, $1. And then there was another Coach bag, very nice leather, really just buttery soft, but it's dirty. So there's that disgusting, gross thing there. It still has the hang tag. It has a water stain on the back. However, the inside is very clean. And then there's the inside tag. So I haven't done the research to see what this bag goes for. It's authentic. The zipper doesn't feel as nice and as high quality as that other bag, or how I mean, it's not terrible, but there's one spot that gets kind of snagged. And when even though Coach isn't super expensive, it is supposed to be a high quality bag. But there's like branding like on the back there. I mean, I'm almost positive this is authentic. The leather is really nice. But I'm going to do my research just to make sure. I have sold so many Coach bags, and I have Coach, and I mean, I have Fendi bags, Gucci, that I've had for many, many years. So I'm very familiar with just high quality bags, and this is very high quality. That zipper though, but it could just be just kind of a weird thing with this zipper. It's just one little spot that kind of gets stuck a little. So I don't know, but anyway, it was $1. I am going to wash it. I'm super excited to see how it turns out. So who knows? I could wash it and this could turn out to go, go for 40 or 50 bucks. I will keep you updated on that stuff. All right. So that was from my little like honey hole. Now I'm going to show you the stuff that I got yesterday in Northern Virginia at Goodwill. So the first item, I'm such a nut. This was just so freaking cool. I mean, how neat is that? Like for a decoration for Halloween, Day of the Dead. So it still has its original price tag, which was $30. There's the tag. So it's not going to sell for $30. I went against my rule, but I think that I should be able to get at least 15 or 20, and maybe I can sell it just on Facebook Marketplace. And then, you know, I don't have to deal with fees and stuff. For local pickup is what I mean. But it's in great condition. I looked it over several times and there's nothing broken. It's great. So yeah, so that was fun. That was $5.99. I got some, oh, well, let me show you this. This was $2. It's vintage, possibly antique, but I think it's, no, it's made in India, handcrafted in India, just very patina all over that thing. Look at that. So just an old mirror. I don't know if this is going to go for much. It could be a $15 item or it could go for $30. I didn't comp anything. I've been so busy. And I was just kind of having fun yesterday, being in a different location. So I got that. And I'll list that on eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy. Then, okay, this was fun. Very mid-century modern, Mad Men. This is just like a little file, desktop file. This little guy is fun. Okay, so there's that. And you turn it on and then we can like ask it different questions. So we just push that button, ask. Will I be, oh wait, hold on. Shoot, hold on, I messed up. I'm thinking I'm talking like to Alexa or something. Okay, so we'll turn it back on. Will I get married by 2026? Ask again. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's ask again. Will I be married by 2026? Why not? Oh my gosh. Okay. Is this gadget going to sell for at least $30? Ask again. Okay, I'm over it. But anyway, it's just cute, fun, novelty item. And I think, you know, with this and this, just marketing it as, you know, mid-century modern, Mad Men style, you know, desktop organizer, accessory. I don't know. I'll come up with some fun keywords and I'll look this up. Who knows if it's sold before, but this was $3 and this was $1. So I think I should get at least 25 or 30 for the set. I feel like kind of the boho chic 70s has really, well, it's kind of died down now, but for the last few years, it was so popular that I feel like mid-century modern and Mad Men, all that kind of was like, I guess it was overshadowed. Is that the right phrase to use for this? By the boho chic kind of design and style. Because I remember when I first started selling on Etsy, and that I guess was 2008 is when Etsy started. And I was selling on eBay during that time as well. Man, mid-century modern, I mean, I would post stuff and it would just sell like within a couple of weeks. And it was just everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And then Mad Men had come out, and it was just everywhere. And I think it's a style and an aesthetic that is never going to go out of style. There's always going to be people who just love that era, which is, I mean, it is a great era, and it's fun. And I love just looking at mid-century pieces and stuff. But anyhow, what I'm saying is, even though maybe it's not as popular as it once was, there will always be a buyer for that stuff. So if you find cool pieces for a great price, I would go ahead and grab them, especially if you're selling on eBay and Etsy. And I imagine it'll come back. There'll be another, there's like peaks and valleys, ebbs and flows, whatever. And I think there will be a time where it comes back. All we need is another great, like show like Mad Men, and it's just gonna, all of that, just pop culture, just everything just has an effect on, style and design and all of that. So anyway, that's my spiel. Moving on. Okay, I had to get this. It was only $1. There I go. It's only $1. It's a vintage pencil case, and it reminded me of elementary school so much, with the little tray up here. I used to love like organizing my writing utensils and erasers and stickers, and I just loved it. And I thought that was just like a really fun design. So I'll look that up. It may not go for anything, but it might go for at least 10 to 15. I don't know. I got to clean it. It's kind of schmutzy. Yeah. So I'll clean that. And then I got this little brass vintage figurine. It's pretty heavy. And it's bigger than, usually I see like the little ones. In fact, I have this one here. Look how cute this is. Maybe I could sell them together. This one kind of looks like a little church mouse or something. I don't know. He looks like he's praying. But these are just so adorable. And honestly, I don't need them. Maybe I will just kind of sell them together. So cute. But yeah, and that was $2. So, whoa, I almost knocked over my water. That would not be good because my laptop is right there. In fact, I'm just going to set this down here. All right, moving on. All their mugs were $1. And I love that because so many thrift stores mark their mugs up. It's like, really? Mugs are so abundant. Like, get rid of that stuff. Like, price them at $1 and that's it. Just $2.99, $3.99. It's like, come on. It's like you're taking so much. That's what I think of, like when they price, like one mug's $1, one's $2.99. It's like you're taking up so much time just trying to decide, well, am I going to mark this mug $1 or $2.99? Like, just, yeah. So I love that this store, it was just all $1. It made it so much easier. This is just Anchor Hawking milk glass. And I just thought it was a cool graphic. Kansas City, kind of in that ombre style with like the different color or different tones or whatever of orange. And I don't know what this is going to go for. It might just be a $10 mug, but it could be $20. I don't know. I'll do some comps and we'll go from there. This was a really nice Anthropology mug. Very fancy. It's like black and gold. It has a little design inside. It has the letter J. I might know someone with the letter J. But anyway, Anthropology, very nice condition. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe $20 on that. And then this last one is a Starbucks mug. And I have to look up the location to see if it's anything. Again, it was $1. I figured, you know, hey, I can at least sell it for 10, I'm sure. But maybe it could be one of those that's worth 20, 30, 40, 50. You never know. You have to look these up. So yeah, the Starbucks, like, where are we? Or yeah, you have to always look those locations up because, like I said, some of them are just available abundantly and they don't go for that much, and then other ones, you know, do much better. So and then this little bud vase. I love bud vases, and this was just so pretty. The color, it's like this kind of sand color and like swirls. It's just so pretty. It's a really tiny little vase. I think it was $2, and it's St. Helens Ashware. So I haven't comped it, and you know, I may just keep that for myself. My guest room was kind of that whole like boho chic. I have like hats to hang and all kinds of stuff, and this would go with that. So yeah. And okay, so a couple days ago, or maybe a week ago, I went into Goodwill after work and I found this. Now I rarely get this milk glass stuff, but I have sold milk glass vases when I can get like a bunch of them for a couple of dollars or something. I will lot them up, and people like to buy them for, you know, parties and weddings, special occasions. So if you can buy in at a really low price, they actually do sell, but there's just a ton of them. So you have to, your listing has to stand out. So if you want to make $25 or $30, you better have at least, you know, 5 of the little, you know, vases, like all different sizes. And yeah, but this one is almost 15 inches tall. So I thought, you know what, this is a little different, and I like that like scalloped edge. So yeah, I think I have it listed for 35. So I expect I should get at least 25. So somewhere between 25 and 35. I will keep you updated on that. And I love telling you guys like how much something sold for, but I also want to let you know how long it took to sell, because that's super important, and I pay attention to that. Because limited space and everything, and you want to, it's so fun to shop. We all love the thrifting. So let's like get these items moving so we can keep buying stuff. All right. Now these I thought were vintage. But when I looked closely a little bit ago, they're Carlisle, and it has like a .com, but they are made in USA. So they're not made in China. So maybe they're from, you know, like the late 90s or something, but they're just Coca-Cola, really big tumblers. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's 32 ounces each one. So I don't know if these are going to go for anything. I'll have to comp them. When I purchased them, I thought they were like, whoops, I thought they were like from the 80s. But they have a .com, like a website. So yeah, not from the 80s. All right. Now this was the very cool item. I was really excited about this. I paid $12.99 for this. So at first glance, it just looks like a framed piece of art. But this is all one piece. It is all different types of wood, and it's a sailboat with, what do you call that? Captain sailing the boat? A sailor? Anyway, so, and on the back, the person listed all the types of wood. So for example, the frame is cherry, the border is maple, the sail is birch, the deck is oak, the cabin is rosewood, the hills are ash, and so forth. So I have not comped this. It's also signed. It's, I believe it's Nelson. There's no damage. There are a couple little marks here and there, but It's such a beautiful piece.
This piece sold for $30 within 15 minutes. It was a 14 by 16.
11.
I had done comps. There were plenty listed. It did not have a high sell-through rate, and a lot of them sold for about $20.
Anyway,
so I'm very happy with this
it's bigger
flip.
than 8 by 10. I think it's like 14 by 11 maybe. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated on that. Very cool piece. Let's see. I think these are just from my own kitchen. I thrifted these and I am hoping to move in the next several months. So like I said, I kind of have that in the back of my mind and I'm going through stuff. I don't really like color in my kitchen. I'm very like neutrals. So I thrifted these probably 5 years ago or something. I don't know, but I love that yellow. It's so pretty. And they're just Pampered Chef Crocs. And then that's a really pretty green. A lot of people like that green for their kitchens. And then I figured with spring and summer coming up that somebody might like that. So I'll list these on Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, or no, I'm sorry, not Etsy, eBay and Poshmark. And I'm hoping they just go on Marketplace, maybe even, local pickup. So I do local pickup and I just meet people after work. So I'll throw stuff in my car the night before and I meet people after work in the Goodwill parking lot. So then I can just meet them, get my cash, run into Goodwill for even if it's just like 20 minutes and then go home and take care of the dogs and all that good stuff. So yeah, I don't mind selling on Facebook Marketplace. It's, you know, no biggie. That is it, you guys. I'm going to do a separate haul video for all the clothing because I kind of want to get organized. And yeah, I have some good stuff for the clothing. I got some great deals. I'm excited to get all this stuff listed. And that is it. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. Leave a comment on any of this stuff because I have done no comps, and so if you have any information, please do share. It's helpful not just for me but for you know, other subscribers, other watchers. So that is it. Have a great weekend and I will see you guys soon for the clothing haul, and I'm going to do some what sold videos. So yeah, all right, bye guys.